It is on. It is on. I'm doing it now. Hello, everyone. It's Elizabeth Smedley here, Vice Chair, Acting Vice Chair. I'm afraid that Phillida is still a little indisposed, although apparently well enough to shout instructions through a megaphone from my garden. I have here her latest bulletin, which I will read to you verbatim, as instructed. Good morning, ladies. Here we are again with another war report. Well, obviously it's not a war report because we're not at war, although I have to say that some members are making the Zoom conferences and committee meetings feel a bit like a military zone at the moment. As I keep emphasising, this is Acting Chair Phillida Smedley Bassett. Some members seem to think that we have staged some sort of bloodless coup. Please be assured there has been no coup, and if there had, it would not necessarily have been bloodless. I'm joking. It says here. I'm sorry, ladies, but I must begin with an admonition. It really pains me to bring it up again, but for heaven's sake, it really could not be any simpler. For single, read double. For double, read triple. For triple, read double triple, and so on. Now that we've hopefully got that sorted once and for all, we can proceed. You'll all be happy to know that the mystery of the missing smoke gun has been solved. The person who mistakenly took it, whom I'm not going to name, has returned it, so thank you, Elspeth. Oh, blow. No, ignore that. Well, since the gaff has been blown, I may as well tell you that Elspeth now understands that squirting said gun at the computer is not going to proof her house against COVID-19. As I said before, Elspeth, many times, it really isn't that sort of virus. Anyway, suffice to say that the smoke gun is now back with the beekeeping suit, and Diana's husband is happily fumigating his little workers to his heart's content. One of our more progressive members, Lorna, has kindly offered to do an online tutorial on how to set up Zoom. This is such a kind thought, Lorna, but as members who are most in need of the tutorial are the very ones who do not have the wherewithal to switch on the computer to get the material, I'm wondering how valuable this offer will be. But anyway, the offer is there, and I'm sure Lorna will be invaluable in keeping us up to date with new thinking. As I said, Lorna is very progressive. She has a tattoo. People seem generally to be very pleased with the medication deliveries. There have been no further mix-ups, you'll be pleased to hear, although I was slightly disconcerted when Clint asked me if anybody was receiving medicinal cannabis. Not really sure why he was asking, but when I quizzed him about it, he said it was no biggie. Again, I have no idea. But I remain very grateful to him and his moped. Oh, one final comment. Is anyone missing a hemorrhoid preparation? We have an unclaimed anisole left over. If I had to guess at an owner, I'd go for Dorothy. He looked rather uncomfortable during the last Zoom conference, but of course I could be wrong. Several of you have asked if this year's produce competition will take place as usual. Well, of course, we're all hoping that it will, but as the village shop has been stripped of every ounce of flour and yeast, this is now in serious doubt. I suspect stockpiling. Please, ladies, when you're foraging for supplies, please bear in mind that there are other people who need lavatory paper too. That's all for this bulletin, ladies. Stay safe, stay well, and please don't stockpile. Yes, all right, I'm switching it off now.